I think our defense has been getting better. I think that was one of the key things in early season tournament losses and early season at home. We had to get better defensively. We've done that. I think the one thing that hurt us tonight is the rebounding aspect, and they were really quick to the ball. 5 of them are physical, strong guys, and they just beat us on second shots. I thought our first defense was good. I think they shot 26% from the three. I think they're a 40% shooting team from the three. So I think we did a good job there. I think that second chance efforts, and 2 of those threes came off missed shots too. But I just thought that we played really good defensively, and the second chances really hurt us. I thought offensively we just struggled. It was a struggle. They're a really good defensive team, and you're going to struggle against them. But it's a physical game, and we're not as physical as we need to be. I think we're getting better at it. But I think they're one of the best teams in the country, and we're not. I think we're going to continue to get better, but right now we're not good enough.
Questions, please? All in the back.
You mentioned the defense is getting better, but what can you change to make the your players in a better position to rebound than a higher rate?
With the last game we played a pretty good rebounding team, and it was even. So I'm not going to change anything. We have to rebound better.
How are these tough non-conference opponents help you guys?
I don't know if they really do. People say that. I'm not sure that really does, but we'll see. We'll see how we play.
What was the key for Jimmy today, Coach? What was the key for Jimmy today?
They don't come off our shooters. He's a really good driver, and most teams come off a little bit, but they didn't. We felt they probably wouldn't come off, but so he had good opportunities, good openings to get down there. And again, I mean, Jesse, we got the ball to Jesse. He's got to get stronger. I mean, he had some great opportunities, and the ball got knocked loose, or he didn't finish. And I mean, they fouled him, and I think he's a good free throw shooter. He didn't shoot well tonight from the line, but they're not coming off our shooters, so that's something that has been really from the very beginning. And I think Buddy got into the shots that he can make, and he missed in and out 3 or 4 of them, and that's going to happen.
Just to follow up on that, Jimmy, what were you seeing out there from the defense that gave you the opportunity to score today?
Yeah, just like he said, it's playing with 3 really good short shooters on the court all the time, and just having the mentality of knowing they're not going to come off. It makes it a lot easier on my end, and I can just be really aggressive and try to score. So, just knowing that and getting the ball in good spots, just taking advantage of that, I guess. Yeah.
Did they send more people to it last in the second half? I feel like you guys were a little overwhelmed in there a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
No.
bottom line is
they didn't.
We just got to do better. Bottom line.
No.
Coach, one of the marks, obviously, of all your really good teams has been to have somebody come off the bench and provide a lift. How important is developing that as the season progresses?
Well, we haven't had that in a long time. You're going back a few years. We haven't had anybody come off the bench in the last few years that have been effective. You have to go back to, I don't know, where you going back to Deion Waiters? Or yeah, that was 15 years ago. 8 years ago. We haven't had anybody off the bench.
How big is just trying to develop the bench?
Frank comes in. He's given us some good minutes. Samir gave us some, but we're limited coming off the bench. We've got to get it done with the guys that are in there, and when you lose, that's what everybody says. Villanova played how many guys tonight? Was anybody asking them if they need to get anybody coming off the bench?
They had a good player come off the bench.
One.
One, yeah. No,
I'd like to have one. If I had one, I'd put him in there. That guy's been a starter in times too. You know, he's a really good player. We don't have that. Their other guys played 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 49 seconds. So it's the same old story. When you lose, everybody goes, well, who's going to come on? No. You got to get it done with the guys that are in there. They're the guys that got out-rebounded by 21. But I'd like to have Deion Waiters, but I don't think he's eligible anymore.
Jim, I know you touched on it a little bit, but what did they do well against Buddy? How much of it was just get some shots in on?
Well, they're good, really physical. He's got to get it off the dribble. You know, he's not getting any good spot-ups looks. He got a couple open threes, but that's after the game's been going for a long time. They're hard to make those when you haven't gotten any in the whole game. So, you know, he's been really good off the dribble. They're making him. Everybody is making him go off the dribble, and you know, he got to the shots. I mean, at Florida State, he didn't get to the shots. They were so double and moving on him, but that, you know, other guys had opportunities too. But with Villanova, they're physical enough with whoever's on him to make it tough for him. And he's going to have some of those games because he's going to get no easy shots the whole year, and the same with Cole. And they're going to have to figure a way to get off the dribble and get into the lane and make those shots. And that's something that's got to keep getting better. We got to keep working on that. But with Buddy, he's been able to do that. So I'm confident that he can do that. And, you know, I think we're getting a lot better. If we'd have played Villanova 2-3 weeks ago, they'd have had 15 at halftime. So we're getting better. We're not there, but we're getting better.
Coach, obviously Buddy's struggling, like you mentioned before, but how does this game for him shooting compare to other ones you've seen from him?
You know, he's not getting an easy shot until you got a couple at the end, but, you know, but he's making tough. The games he's had really good games. He's made tough shots in those games, and you know, with Indiana, every shot he took was tough. He didn't really, I don't think, have an easy shot in the game. So I know he can make them, and you know, he's just going to keep working at it. He's going to go back and work twice as hard probably as he always does, and he'll bounce back. But for us to be successful offensively, you know, we're on the verge where we can get there. Cole and Buddy have got to be guys that can score for us. I think Jimmy's made a huge impact. I think Joe's been really good, and I think Jesse's, you know, getting there as well. Tremendous improvement. But we need to get Buddy and Cole going for sure, and we will. This is the with this group and this team. I'm really pleased with where we are. We've lost two really, really good teams and one team that we probably should beat that made 18 threes against us. So that happens sometimes. But I think we're improving, and I think that we've been in a position where really we've learned a lot, and I think we're getting better, and I think we will get better.
Anything else, or is that a wrap? All right, last question.
How do you think Cole handled playing small?
Yeah, he rebounded it, and you know, he didn't get many looks. They did a great job. Gillespie did a great job coming up on him, and you know, they know he struggles putting it on the floor, and so you know, they're not giving you any catch and shoot opportunities. So you know, he's got to get better putting on the floor. When you play really, really good defensive teams, and there's a handful of them, you know, that are really at this level. Villanova, I thought Auburn and VCU were really good defensively. Those three teams were really good defensively. You know, you got to be able to put it on the floor and make a play, and you know, we've got to keep getting better at that. But again, you don't judge your team based on what you do in a game against the top 5, 6 team in the country. I mean, we're not there. But we showed some signs tonight that we could get there, and I think we're going to get a lot better in the next few weeks. Thank you.